What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here with part, I believe, 3 of the Wuchang Fallen Feathers spells only playthrough. We're going to jump right into the game. We're just coming off the reaction video to not only Phantom Blade Zero, but also Chronos the New Dawn. Both of those games looked quite decent. Phantom Blade Zero looked phenomenal. Chronos the New Dawn looked... It's gonna be a fun play. But we did have some concerns about what is it bringing that's new? What is it bringing that's different? What makes it unique? What makes it stand apart? But all in all, we went over that in detail. So if you guys want to check that out, be sure to check that out in the live playlist. We went over the reactions for both of those. We do have some very interesting news for Wuchang Fallen Feathers that includes a handful of things with 1.5 patch. So I'd say first and foremost, one of the most... Oh, I don't know which... Do you know which file I'm on, guy? I think I'm here. I think I'm here. Anyways, so there were a lot of changes that occurred for quality of life and came with patch 1.5. But some of the additional changes that were said to then be bugs and things like that actually had to do with a little bit of what I guess we would call censorship and being politically correct and whatever else in this game. So with patch 1.5, we got the increased, speed for knockdown recovery and flask animation. But we also got a few things that were interesting regarding the Ming soldiers and any historical figures. So there was a population or demographic of individuals, in the I guess the Chinese in China, right? And they were complaining about and they had concerns about certain things and how people were portrayed and how only certain people were able to be killed and what have you. So apparently they've made changes to where the Ming soldiers cannot be killed anymore, and instead they have to be worked alongside with, and any historical figures as well do not die. So like if you fight the Hong Emperor, I'm sorry, not the Hong Emperor, I'm so sorry, Zhu Yujuan, which is the Emperor, the Reborn, like anybody like that, historical significance will not actually be killable. Instead, like once you defeat them, they have what they call exhaustion dialogue, because now you've defeated them and bested them in combat, but there's no longer any like death. I noticed a change on the previous in my off-stream profile just this morning, where there's additional dialogue and lore that you can then read that shows immediately after defeating Zhu Yujian, the Emperor, that it shows that him and Yushua did not die, that they actually are escaping and they recovered, and she gives you her consort set there. The funny thing is, last night I had already obtained her consort set in the traditional way, the way the game was originally made, and she dies alongside the Emperor and you get her armor or her equipment set. Now, if you go to the Bow Capital, after you go to that shrine and you reset, you'll see a lore item right to the next of the shrine that says like, hey, I'm fine, we're okay, we're just healing. So, and she gives you the consort set. So really interesting changes they've made. I'm curious, because this is still a brand new file, if we can see how it's going to impact the interaction with Ming soldiers, like the Ming general, for example, Zhao Yun, and others. So I'm actually quite curious to see how that's going to be impacted, and also we'll be able to learn like who specifically is going to be like considered a historically significant figure. So quite curious about that. Very interesting, but it goes to show that sometimes these devs get pressure from people, and whether it's sound or not, I mean, you're gonna have these complaints, and these are things that we do have to always be mindful of, and it's good to be educated on it and know that, hey, I mean, that's things change. So we'll see how this game takes, how it plays out, and see what changes are made as we continue this particular playthrough. So just so that you know, historical figures and all that seem to be in a sense like immune to death because they're historical figures and they don't want them to be killed. So instead they just kind of get bested in combat. They sort of like, get beaten, and then they have like some sort of dialogue. That's going to be further enhanced with other updates though, but I've already noticed a few dialogue choices in particular that indicate those changes. So the lore showed that there was obviously some big changes there, and there's some other things. So really interesting, but yeah, I mean, that would essentially be, for all intents and purposes, like a censorship type thing that we would experience, and we have experienced here. So I'm assuming we're going to have issues with the Ming general. I don't know if Ai Ningqi is real, but the Ming general, probably Zhao Yun, most likely, we'll probably have issues with, who else? The Reborn, so the Emperor, and we might have issues with Liu Wenchu. I don't know if he's real. We're going to have issues with the Sovereign as well. I can only imagine. So it's just really interesting to see that kind of stuff. We get the faint red feather. I do want to let you know that the echo, you know how you get the echoes from defeating the bosses? I know for a fact, because I was going through as I was 100%ing my off-stream file, and I realized that the echo of Zhao Yun was... I keep calling him that, I'm so sorry. Not the echo of Zhao Yun. The echo of Zhu Yujian, the Emperor, the Reborn. His echo is now called the echo of Vermilion Feathers. So it's no longer his echo by his name. The white-robed elder is named Zhao Yun, yep. So, I find it quite interesting though, but like the Emperor's echo, which was called the echo of Zhou Yujian, is now called the echo of Vermilion Feathers. There's been some changes to the item descriptions for like the Ming armor and stuff too. So there's been a few things that I noticed this morning. So yeah, I think that we'll be able to see most of the changes on this playthrough. I don't know how it's going to impact like some of the elite enemies you defeat early on, since we can't fight Ming soldiers anymore. So I don't know if that only impacts Chapter 4, or if in general it affects everything, even at Worship's Rise when you're at Reverent Temple. I'm sure Shayla might know if she's able to share, but I don't know. Shayla says, no, you'll be fine. What are you talking about, Shayla? Sorry, I'm not being... I'm just like, I've probably been talking and yapping for a while. I'm sorry. I don't know what I said. Oh, I'm sorry, fam. I just had to get that out because I couldn't sleep last night thinking about this. I was like, what changes are going to be made? How is it going to impact my lore videos? And I've noticed mostly minimal changes. And I don't blame the devs. I mean, I would just add, hey, you guys going to complain about this particular item? I'm going to add a little lore piece that says, hey, look, they're fine, you know? And the reason why you don't see things like that in the... people are like, well, how come you don't see that same kind of issue with Wolong Fallen Dynasty and whatever else? And it's because, well, those games largely are going to be Japanese made, right? So it's like they're not made directly from like a Chinese developer, so different pressures kind of curtail that. I'm sorry, fam. I didn't mean to spoil anything. I just had to get that off my chest. I literally couldn't sleep last night because I was like, how is this going to impact everything? And oh, I didn't mean to do that. Is that the right one? And there was some actual incorrect information as well, because you have content creators being scumbags, and they were fear-mongering and saying how ridiculous this was and whatever else. And they're saying, yeah, they even got rid of the pray gesture because that's a Western thing. It's like, no, they didn't, because I actually still have that gesture. So people are just kind of ridiculous. They create these... like they have a little bit of factual information and they just run with it and create these lies. So I'm here to help share that it's not the case. The changes are quite minimal. They don't cheapen the experience by any means. And you still have the pray gesture. So you're fine. We're going to knock this down really quickly. Matthias says, I am back and happy to watch more of the challenge. Good. Welcome back, Matthias. I need to change out my spells a little bit. Tired of this one. Hello. Oh gosh. Maybe that's where Echo of Tonga is nice. You missed, haha. You big back. Ugh. Hyper armor, baby. Coral bracelet. But it is interesting to see how, you know, things can be impacted. Anything, even as something as simple and innocent as a video game that even gives a disclosure that this is not what happened. All things are fictional and it takes place in a fictional world. That disclosure is simply not enough. Not these days, anyways. Yeah, it seems mostly about the Ming enemies and any historical figures associated with like the Ming generals and whatever else. I'm assuming that's where we're gonna have some of the you know, the changes take place. So I'm curious because we'll be facing off with one of the general Ming, I forget, Lu Qian or Lu Qingyan, and some other brothers as well. The Emperor, I guess that cutscene will probably remain the same, and because you still see him very, and honestly, he wasn't. It kind of was not necessarily implied that he was dead anyways, because at the end of that quest, you finally see, okay, Yushuo finally died, but they were just like kind of chilling. So, but anyways. Interesting nonetheless. Interesting nonetheless. The coral bracelet, yep, sure did. Okay, so now we got to go back up. But yeah, interesting. I mean, you know, to see how things are changing. Was more than anything truly concerned about how it's going to impact the guide that I'm doing. So this will at least give me some insight as to what's changed. So that's what I'm trying to get through as much as I can. I want to see the changes and be prepared for them, because obviously I have to update my guide accordingly if anything does change. There's new lore items as well, and the names of certain spells have changed and things like that. I think that's the only item there. Yansu Chang, dude's just chilling. I think last time, did we expose him last time, guys? I can show you then the other side of this quest if that's the case. Also, I want to change my armor. See, let's go into it really quickly. I don't know if your game has updated, fam, but it says something different now. It's like the Ming providing great protection with white cloth to cover one's face. I don't remember it saying this exactly. The Ming army had been stationed in Cloudspire and was ordered by Duke Liu to advance on Worship's Rise. They heeded Honglan's command to defend the Shu Sanctum priests along with the local residents. So I don't know. It seems like they're painted in a more positive light. I don't recall that being the dialogue from the original description, but who knows. Let's go ahead and put some armor on. Gosh, it has like no burn protection or anything like that. We got to fashion souls it up. There you go. I love it. So if we exposed him last time, I'm going to show you what happens if you don't expose him. We're going to fail all the other quest lines, though, of course, and make sure we get all the riddles correct.
I just crossed. I rested him. What's lost is lost. But it won't stop me from roaming these lands.
Oh yeah, Zhao Yun kicks major ass with the spear.
What's lost is lost.
Zhao Yun is already dead like 1,000 years prior to the events of the start of this game, so I'm pretty sure he might just like when he dies, he kind of just like is like, all right, finally things are as it should be. So I'm sure they'll make that make sense. But I'm really curious. I really want to get through as much as I can today. I want to get to that damn general. Failed the challenge. I failed it right there. Okay, so now we're gonna talk with Li. Li Dongguo is also. He's an actual historical figure, so I don't know if he would be able to be harmed whenever you do his quest incorrectly. So we're not gonna give him the secret letter. We're gonna fail everybody else's quest except Nian Suichang's because you've seen all that before.
If you want to do good, you must be looking for Einanti as well. These are dark Khan.
Nothing's changed with this dialogue. We'll speak to Sun Kewong.
Have you heard? Keep that.
You know, I would love, so apparently they are going to be adding different dynasty armor as well. So you can get different armor from the various dynasties aside from just Ming. And that's going to come in because there are people that of course weren't able to obtain the deluxe edition or pre-order that. So it's called like what they call compensation armor. So they're just now in like you can't kill these guys anymore, you don't think, see? So they've made it to where you can't kill these guys, but they can't harm you either. So now you can't just kill like these individuals. That's a change. But they can't harm you, so it's fine. You were humbled. So you can't kill these guys. That's a minor change, and not a big one. I mean, oh my gosh, does that impact the story or make it to where the game sucks? No. You can't kill innocent people. Okay. I'm fine with that. You know? But for somebody's gonna be upset about it. Oh, I missed, but just barely. I'm tanking it, big boy. Come to me! Alright. So, interesting change, but not a big deal. I mean, what, like, people complaining about that, seriously? Like, I can't kill the people that are just mining the red mercury. It's fine. They don't have unique drops. They don't add any value to the story other than you know that they're being used against their will, right? Zhao Yun's a badass. No, feathering is monstrous. I'm gonna pick this up because you're taking forever. We get rebel orders and the pack. We get the rebel orders from this guy, of course. Now we can go back to Nian Suichang. Oh, we can't kill the innocent people anymore, guys. What do we do? This game sucks now. That's what people are saying. Very strange world we live in, right? We're gonna go talk to Nian Suichang. We are not going to expose him. I'm gonna show you the alternate quest line for him and how it ends. Not, I would say peacefully, but I use that word quite loosely. Peaceful just means maybe you don't die.
What's lost is lost. Though these knickknacks of mine may not be worth much, I must thank you all the same.
Remain silent instead of exposing him. In either case, you get the sorry gesture.
After you left, turns out,
And you can move on.
just you wait.
Alright, exhaust his dialogue.
Just you wait.
And now we're in good shape. I am going to do another variation to Aining Chi's thing as well. We're going to do a huge test. One that I wasn't able to, I was actually started my game beyond this, so. Worst game ever for not letting you pwn them. Exactly, right? Be like, wow, we can't kill the innocent people. How terrible is this game? People are nuts, man. Honestly, I don't mind that at all. Have any of the changes we've seen so far impacted the game's integrity or the story or anything? Immersion? No. Like, what? People are crazy. Game is still amazing so far. We're going to grab that item in just a moment, but instead we're going to come through here, speak with Wukong, our little homie. We've got some lore here that existed prior to, so we're all good. Some of the items have changed, and so have the item descriptions for certain things. The Echo, specifically of Zhou Yujian, which is the Emperor. His Echo is now the Echo of Vermilion Feathers. And it does paint him out to be a little bit more of a victim to what happened than anything else. But I don't recall it being any different. I think the item description was exactly the same, minus the name of the item being changed. All right, let's go for some let's go for some feathering. Oh, we got the feathering going. Very nice. So I have 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and pretty much we're gonna just keep maxing these out, honestly. And remember that at this point, we have also given Huang Jianyi the Taoist token. We did not give her the Trinity Bell, so she's gonna have a negative outcome as well. So let's speak with Wukong.
Hey, you made it. Got some new stuff.
Have I already purchased this? I think I would be really shocked if I didn't.
Come back soon.
I'm pretty sure I have it. Matthias says, what? We can't kill innocent people in this game anymore? I'm boycotting this game with my fellow bandwagon haters crew right now, getting our keyboards ready. Just kidding, of course. But that's the argument, Matthias. Like, you have idiot creators like stirring up because they just want to get engagement, and it's so easy to get rage bait negative engagement because people are so mindless these days. Like, yo, like, grow some brain cells, man. I love the update too for the quality of life changes, and I don't mind the whatever we want to call the politically correctness. You know, I don't see like there's all these crazy issues. I just don't. Right now, I mean, if it impacted the story in such a way that's like, oh my gosh, like this is so stupid now, like that would make some sense to me. But haven't seen anything yet. We're coming up on some historically significant figures, and I'd like to see how it changes. Landmines don't take half your health anymore, and you get it from the floor. Oh yeah, the quality of life changes are great. The other patches, like whatever we want to call them, the changes to the other aspects of the game, I haven't seen anything that's like that just makes me want to put it down. I mean, I just don't get it. I would like to know that if anybody has started the game today on console or on Steam, if you can still fight like the red-eyed Ming soldier that gives you the Ming armor. Is that still a thing? Look how big they make the mines now, just in case you can't see it, guys. Balls! Okay, we're gonna come this way. Hit me right in the nards. Look how big the mines are. Just in case you can't see it. You know? Because I'm sure there'll be another patch where the mines are even bigger for everybody that's bitching about it. Let's talk with this. Fam, I'm getting it now, okay? Don't be mad at me. I'm getting the Vitality Bowl now. Is Tao Ching and Cloudspire? No, I don't think so. Only Wukong bounces around so much. Tao Ching sticks around in Shu Sanctum until it gets to Annalum, I think. Matthias, I saw people like that in the Souls like subreddit. I unironically, yeah. I mean, these idiots, man. I will never tolerate that level of dumbness. Dumbness, is that a word? Of that level of stupidity. This is what it is. Hey, your respects. And they're like, they got rid of the, because they didn't want Western stuff, they got rid of the pray gesture. Once we actually meet Magahes, well, we still have it, because I do have a file that's 100%, and I just finished it today, and I have the gesture, so it's okay. We're gonna be okay. Ow! Let's go ahead and pay our respects real quick. I don't drink soup, guys. I don't drink soup, so sue me. That censor button cracks me up every day. I hope I didn't. I actually said the words this time. I was like, I hope it actually sent. Usually I say something very adjacent. But just in case but I'm like, no, I'm angry right now. People are dumb. People are so dumb. And that's just something we have to deal with. Okay, so cool. All right, we're going this way first. Ooh, you know what? I would lie. Oh, I already have it. Okay, we're gonna go here first. Tanky boy. He is already suffering from feathering, so because you went to the refugee camp first, Wukong won't appear. Oh no! Yeah, you're gonna break some quest lines. Remember, you went the wrong way. Ah, rats! You went the wrong way. I was not ready. I thought that was an item, and then I saw it move. I'm like, that's the rat. These rats aren't as bad as like bloodborne rats or anything, so it's fine. But their tails are disgustingly pink. Marcus, bro, I was just thinking about you, man. I was like, man, I hope he hasn't forgotten about me. I know I haven't played Tainted Grail, but I've been like playing the mess out of these other games. I was like, oh man, I hope Marcus is doing good. I was gonna reach out to you on Ko-fi, man. Let me read your chat just a second. Wait. Okay. I'm gonna back up actually and read the chat real quick. Wanted to say hi. I've been AWOL. I've had an accident. Bashed myself. Oh my gosh. Tore my bicep. Blah blah. I've been kicking back playing Madden 26, but have been tuning in. Have been tuning in. Oh my gosh, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. I was gonna check on you. I was like, cause I hadn't updated my Ko-fi in a while, and I was like, you know, I haven't talked to Marcus. I wonder if he's good. And I was like, he probably just doesn't like the games I've been playing. I was like, he'll, you know, I'll check on him in like maybe like next month if like I don't hear from him. I am so sorry to hear that, bro. I hope you're getting better, man. You need to be sipping on something really tasty and a nice little drink. You need to be healing up, getting some rest, man. So sorry that that happened to you. But I'm glad you're doing better. And it seems like you at least have a sense of humor about it, and that, I think, is the key. Oh! Look at those get-up animations, guys. It's beautifully fast now. I love it. That should kill this enemy, actually. Tons of fire damage there. I have to scratch my eyeball anyways. Come on. Very nice. Okay. I'm going to actually break this as well, just to be safe. But it's really nice to hear from you, Marcus. I'm so glad you're doing good. Sorry about the wreck. And I hope you heal up quickly. Matthias says, surprisingly, that isn't surprising. Yeah, me neither. I mean, people are just nuts, man. He still appears at the refugee camp. Oh, okay. He still goes to the refugee camp, but he doesn't appear at Snowy Passage, of course. They're not going to backtrack. You know, these NPCs are lazy bums. He's not going to go back a step, I'll tell you that. Okay, so we're going to go upstairs, and we'll be taking all that out in due time, but I just want to kind of farm up some Skyward Might really quickly, actually. I'm going to grab these goodies over here. We're doing a spells-only challenge run as well for everybody tuning in, so hence why I have a sword in my hand, but I'm not using it. I'm going to get another Skyborn Might if I can. Come on, baby, give me some juice. I wish I could get, like, Skyborn Might upon kill, and that way we just synergize and just keep going and going and going. He's just a shop away. Yeah, he's not. He's fine. Please blow up. Yes. That was good. We like that. This guy's like, oh, I'm gonna go punch the chair. So I'm angry. You don't jump off too far. How did that not generate Skyborn Might? Very nice. There's 105 cuckoos, by the way, and I killed every single one of them. You're welcome. My guide is complete now, guys. 100% complete, at least in the written form. I'm going to do part 4 and 5 today, and try and do 2 parts a day for the rest until, you know, pretty much until I'm no longer here. Just kidding. Until I'm no longer here in the game. Y'all thought I was dying. Not anytime soon. Oh man, hold on. So I need my madness back. Hold on. Gotcha. How did my... Oh, my face. Okay, sir. I'm so sick of you. Okay, got it. I actually have to have that in my thing now. Can you just not kill human enemies? You can kill human enemies, sure. You just can't kill the ones that were pretty much defenseless, you know? The changes are much less significant as stupid YouTubers like it to be. And I am a YouTuber, so I can say that. But it's just one of those things where they just want dramatic effect and want to make it seem like it's so much worse than it is, and it's not. Like, so far, we're trying to see all the changes as I'm doing this challenge run, so we'll determine what all has been changed. Most of the changes are like item descriptions, additional lore that I've seen on my off-stream profile while I beat the game that indicates, like, for example, the Emperor, the one the reborn, that they're not actually dead, that they're healing and whatever. So it's like, okay, that doesn't change the game or make it worse. I mean, I don't get it. But to some, it's just unheard of, apparently. But I do think that any historical figure, like any historically significant figure anyways, won't be killable necessarily. They're going to be beaten, and then of course they might have some dialogue saying, hey, you kicked my ass, you know, go progress the story. So that'll be enhanced even further in later kind of updates, but we're about to approach one of our first historically significant figures. So Marcus says, thank you. Yes, I'm okay, just healing, can't do much. I haven't commented before as not playing these games and don't want to take away chat from others. Marcus, don't do that. You don't have to do that. Literally everybody can say whatever y'all want, and it never takes away from anybody else. Like, no, you don't have to. I appreciate that so much, but I think of it this way: if you want to help, chatting is actually better. If you want to, you know, think of it that way, because it's just more engagement, right? So think of it that way. But I don't ever want you to be silenced because you're like, oh, I don't know anything about the game. You can act like, hey, why are you walking around in your underwear? You know, that's fine. That's fine. Never feel like you can't. You'll never take away from chat. You know, chat is for everybody, and I want everybody to know that it's for everybody. But thank you for always being so thoughtful and kind. But yeah, man, don't worry about that. Let's take this guy out. But I appreciate you as always, man. Such a gentleman and a scholar. Let's take this guy out. Ooh, I forgot about the casket though. That's the problem. I'm looking for this guy to do something smart. I'm gonna be very cautious because if I die here, I'm kind of in trouble. I want you to rush me, please, and back away. You know, really not too confident in this one either, so we're gonna back away. That was dumb. Okay, back away. I should not have bit that hard. I'm just a greedy guy, though. Ugh! I'm greedy when it comes to damage. Jump at me. Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna jump. You have a lot more health than I would have hoped for, sir. Shoot. I'm dead. Oh, no, I'm not. Overseer stuff and the red mercury essence, very nice. I'm trying to think. I guess I should go up really quickly. Matthias says, I was actually watching your third episode of your walkthrough when your first stream started, and so far, as usual, it's top notch and tier. Thank you so much, Matthias. It's support from folks like you that just make me know I am doing the right thing. I am in the right line of business. I love what I do, and it's largely in part to you guys, so I am forever grateful for you guys. Hey, let's test out the new lift speed. Remember, the lift moves 3 times as fast when you're not on it. When you're on it, it still has to load the area, so it's going to be the natural speed, which I'm fine with. Oh, that thing's booking it. I love that. Does the second hit of the Echo cost Skyborn Might? The second hit of the Echo. Ooh. Oh, it does. It does, yeah. You're talking about for Echo of Dutanga? It sure does, yeah. You have to have double the cost. And if you have the cost reduction, then, you know, it's only like half the cost, of course, but... Yes, indeed. Alright, guys, we gotta start making some progress here. I might die on the way out of this area, actually. Ooh, I don't have any heals anymore. Okay. We're gonna be in trouble. Marcus says, thanks again. Can't use my hand much playing Madness. Slow and doesn't take much effort. Nice. Have pre-ordered Borderlands 4, so want to be ready for that. Susanna sends her love, as do the cats. Oh, nice. You have to remind me, it was Ghost and something. Oh my gosh, I don't remember. Marcus, you have to remind me, the kitties. Hi, Susanna. Hope you're doing well. You gotta take care of Marcus now, because he's doing silly things. Fam says, you got this. Thanks, fam. I'm gonna give you a hard time, Marcus. Oh, your bicep. Did you hurt the arm that you favor, or hopefully your off arm, your other arm? Because I have had an issue with that before, and man, I pretty much learned how to write with my left hand. Boo! That's right. That's right. I knew it was something like that, something cute. I couldn't think off the top of my head, and because I'm under pressure, my memory fails me. Love that. Oh, kitties. Mine was going crazy earlier. Spooky. Spooky was being a little jerk. She gets all jealous whenever I'm not paying attention to her. I'm like, girl. Okay, we need to be careful here. Let's wait for the lunge. There you go. Got your butt, sir. Oh no, you messed up your left and you're left-handed. Of course, of course. Same thing happened to me. Right arm, right-handed, and I pretty much learned to write with my left hand. That's also why I drive with my left hand. So like when I'm like going on a long stretch, I'll use my left hand on the wheel, even though I am incredibly right-handed. I am quite right-handed, in fact. We're gonna come back down this way. We'll come up later. You know what I could do, just because I don't want to... I might die, though. Might die. These guys are rebels, so they don't count as like Ming soldiers or anything, so I think we'll be fine. Fight them. I am so curious about the first enemy, the first red eye enemy you fight, though, because that is a Ming soldier and you get the Ming armor from them, so I'm very curious of how that change has taken place. Okay, so now we go back. I'm sorry about that, Marcus. You're going to be right-handed now for a little bit, that's for sure. You have now switched to a right-handed person. We're going to come down because if we go down this lift again and pretty much go directly below where we're walking, we're going to be making our way to the grotto. And there's a shrine there. I don't remember the name of the grotto, though. It's something with an M. I think it's just Mort Grotto. Oh man, but I absolutely love this game. Okay, so technically I could turn here. Will I make it though? Is the problem. I did. I made it. Oh, but I'll die if I do that though, won't I? Can I just shoot it like this? Did that destroy it? It did not. Please don't blow up. Please don't blow up. Oh my gosh, that was close. That will certainly blow me up, though. There's one up here, too. Free aim, baby. Free aim kings right here. Alright, what do we do with this? I need this one. I'm going to try and blow it up. Gotta be careful with this side, though, too. No other ambushes, so we should be safe. We're waiting for some Skyborn Might to build up, though, sadly. Ghost and Boo's 4th birthday on Saturday? Oh, nice. That's so cool. Yeah, one of the girls had a birthday. I think it was Sushi, and we got them a little cake. And, of course, they were, like, tearing it up. I'm like, oh, my gosh. Greedy girls, man. The greediest girl. There's a bug that's going to drop down on us from that angle, but we'll be careful. I need to use Infernal Flames, though, on this. One more stack. On my first playthrough, I always get the bowl before matchstick. I just think it's so weird to have missed that, you know? I don't miss it, though. I've always obtained it. Where's the bug? Did they move it? Did they move the bugs? I think they did. There used to be bugs there. And why are you running around in pants? Okay. Well, Wuchang is the protagonist of this game, and she's quite stylish. And she's quite pretty. So, you know. But also, a lot of the armor, it's just kind of like this. And I don't mind. Mind it. There's something about it that just doesn't... Can't quite put my finger on it. But yeah, I'm just trying to... I just like... This is fashion souls right now. I'm just trying to look cool. Because... I really don't mind much about receiving any damage because we're attacking from afar using 100% spells. We're doing a challenge run where I'm only using spells. So it's pretty easy for me to negate any damage. Just by staying in range or out of range. Oh my gosh, that was close. No! Need to back away. I just need one more stack. There you go. But yeah, it's kind of like a thing where you have to, you know, manage your range really good, otherwise you get caught. And I have no health, so I can't be very risky. So I'm really just tiptoeing, and I don't like the pace, but I got to. Otherwise I'll have to die and go back to the last checkpoint. Let's see. Okay, this guy's angry. You would think that would have caught him on fire. Hit him again, he's dead, and then we can go ahead and rush to the shrine. This is going to be good because then I can circle back around and start clearing some stuff out. We're going to start lighting those spires pretty quickly. We get the oil lamp, that's for Wukong. And then we can finally reach sweet, sweet shrine. Fam says, wait, this is... No, wait, they removed them in the cave below Shu Sanctum. Cave below Shu Sanctum. The Mercury store? They did? Were there any soldiers down there? I don't remember there being any soldiers down there, fam. We can go more feathering, or we can go more mat. We can get this one, I guess, and then... Might as well max out the feathering. It seems to be one of my favorite spells anyways. I don't know which ones you'd be referring to, bro, because I don't remember seeing any Ming soldiers in the Mercury Workshop. Oh, the bugs. They removed them? I hated those things, but I mean, they took them out from that area. Like, they used to fall right on your head on those items. Wait, I want to give you the oil thing. Mort Grotto.
Only a wasted effort on my part, and not a copper to show for it.
Let's see. What did you offer me, bro? Oh, the this new set here, Imperial set. Oh, okay. No thanks. And now that I'm here, I'm actually in better shape. They got rid of the centipedes. That's crazy. Those little bug things. I'm fine with that. They're pretty annoying anyways. Now we can open up this gate. I wonder if Huang Jian-Yi will be here to the left. I'm going to check really quickly before anything else. Because she would have been at the at this location, and then we have to trigger the treasure quest line and all that. Is she here? She's not. So we won't see her into the refugee camp, guys. Budding Red Mercury, and then we can go ahead and see what's behind here. And we can clear out the rest of this area. Oh, you want me to check it out and see if they're still there? Yeah, I can. I want to get through as much as I can of this, though, to see about the general. I want to kill him really quickly. See, these guys? They don't throw rocks at you anymore, either. They used to throw rocks, and I'm so glad I streamed and beat it before then, because I can show, hey, they weren't all innocent. Those fools were throwing rocks at me. But yeah, using only spells definitely changes up the dynamic of the combat, the pacing as well. The more health I have, the more aggressive I can be. Marcus, just out of interest, what NFL team do you support? I am Baltimore Ravens, as picked them back on the 360. It's one of my favorite colors. I knew nothing about NFL back then. You know, I used to play, instead of Madden, I played, NFL Blitz. I think that's what it was called. And that was like a super like fantastical version of like a Madden type game where you could like flip people over, crazy stuff. I think it's called NFL Blitz. And then it was NBA Street was the basketball variant that was the same, like kind of not realistic, but it was amazing. You have infinite range with that, by the way. So I grew up being brainwashed to like the Cowboys because I'm obviously in Texas. So like if you don't like the Cowboys, you're like a heretic. But as I grew older, I ended up liking the Patriots. And there was another team. The Patriots were fun to watch. And gosh, I'm trying to remember who else. Oh man, I can't remember. It's just nowadays I don't really watch so much professional sports because my wife doesn't really enjoy them, and we just don't. I don't know. I spent a lot of time playing football and stuff like in my younger years for sure, but I just I don't know. We just kind of stopped watching it over the years. But I do enjoy still watching a good game, but I don't ever like say, oh my gosh, my team is playing, because I don't really have a team anymore. But I did grow up liking the Cowboys. Oh, I like that's what it was. It was Green Bay Packers and of course the Patriots, which is the team I enjoyed. I voted for them whenever they won the Super Bowl for the first time, and I was like, oh man. It was pretty exciting to watch them. I think they played against St. Louis, and it was their first Super Bowl, and that was a really fun game to watch. But yeah, that's kind of my story. We got the Cuckoo up here. NFL Blitz was insane, man. NFL Blitz was so like over the top. I loved it. And NBA Street was the basketball version. It was like unrealistic, but it was so much better than, in my opinion, because it's like you're not playing exactly as you would. It's like you can do like some stuff you couldn't do in real life. It was amazing. Oh no. Oh, frostbite. I was like, why did I get hurt? But yeah, my teams were Cowboys, and then I liked the Packers, and also enjoyed the Patriots too. Oh, my nose. I'm not poking my nose, promise. Okay, and then we'll do this. You should have caught on fire, bro. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Alacrity. Yeah, NFL Blitz was so much fun. Let's run up here and see. I hope they didn't remove the centipedes. That'd be really sucky, fam. I'd be kind of disappointed. They can't make everything a cakewalk, you know? And then where's the difficulty? Ow. Where'd Shayla go? I had so many questions for her. See if I can take him out in one hit. Very nice. Okay, so we'll stick with that for now. We need to be careful up here because we do have a mine. I'm going to trigger the mine via the big stone boy. If they don't try and attack me first. So let's see. I might aggro these guys on accident, but it's fine. We're going to rush over here, grab this item. Nothing back here, believe it or not. What just... Oh, he did the thing. We have to watch for the sploders. You, sir. Tuck in over here. Yes, that works. NFL was played that to death. NFL's big now in the UK. Really? NFL Blitz. Really? You know, the latest version of NFL Blitz, like it had like this really cool career mode, and you could like, it was crazy. I don't even think they would allow that kind of stuff anymore, but I'll tell you just one second. Let me beat this guy. They made it to where like you could have career, you know, career mode, and essentially like you could like juice up, which means like use steroids. Oh no! I'm so sorry. I accidentally killed this guy with a weapon. Y'all didn't see that. I'm gonna edit that out. But essentially, you know, you could like use steroids if your players got injured, and you could keep them in the game, but they had a higher chance of getting injured for real or permanently and stuff. So it was cool, but I don't think they would allow that anymore, because like they would be like, hey, decide if you want to use steroids or not. Wait till he crosses his arms. There you go. But yeah, that game was insane. I love that newer iteration of it too. So we're not going to go up this ladder, but I do want to show it to you guys. We're going to come around instead and go the long way. NFL games were incredible on old gen. Now it's like they're just trying to be so realistic. It's like, it's just too realistic. It's almost takes some of the fun out of it, because it's like, yeah, I mean, I get it, but and then every iteration is the exact same game. It's just the roster changes. So it's like, what are they doing new? You know, like what new things are they bringing to the game or to the genre? Nothing. Just new players, and that's about it. Sir, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Finish you off. And I thought there was a, oh my god, there was. Yeah, I thought there was a mine right there. It was right on my face. There it is. Matthias has already edited it out in my mind. Didn't see anything. Someone's gonna call me on that, and I'm gonna get canceled. All my YouTube fame coming in a few years, they're gonna be like, remember that one time he cheated? He cheated. We're going this way real quick. Grab this item, and I'm just gonna show this is where the other part of the ladder would lead to, but we're gonna circle around the long way. We're going the scenic route. Fortunately, Matthias edited that out. He's got a built-in editor. Love it. Fam says, oof. Yeah, I don't like those games as much anymore. I like games that are like super unrealistic. Because I can't kill dragons in real life and stuff, sadly. Although I would. Come on, Big Back. Yes. Hit me anyway. It was, oh gosh. No shimmer generated there. I'll be darned. Buddy, watch it. Oh my gosh, that worked. That worked somehow. I'm gonna heal again because I'm scared. Yeah. Going for the second strike because I'm greedy. Okay, we got it. That was scary. We'll go grab some goodies and then we're gonna come back. I always think there's stuff tucked in here, but there's not. Missed opportunity. Shayla! Shayla says the enemies that wear the Ming armor, you still kill, FY. Heck yeah, thank you, Shayla. See, that's what I'm talking about. Fear-mongering. I'm telling you, they just make it seem like no matter what, everything's changed. It seems to be just the more significant characters that, like the Emperor, after you go to the Bow Capital, after you defeat him, they're still lying on the floor, him and Yushua knocked out, and then whenever you reset, she doesn't just disappear and die anymore. Now there's a loot, like a lore book next to the shrine that says like, hey, we're healing, we're getting better, here's some stuff, and she gives you her consort outfit there. So I thought that was kind of neat. I mean, to me that just kind of, I didn't know what the hell happened. I was like, where'd she go? Even Matthias and I were like, what happened to her, you know? And so I'm glad that they gave us a little bit more clarity there, honestly. Quarterback in real life, hell yeah. Let me read what Matthias says, it's too funny. Dude, seriously, and way too many buttons. Way more complicated than it used to be. Yes! It used to just pick the play, press 2 buttons, change a character, tackle, or action button, and you're done. Marcus, EA have kind of ruined NFL games now. They may lose the license, and if they do, they'll open it for better games. Oh yeah, a cel-shaded NFL game? That would be cool. You know, that would be really cool, actually. Just different graphics. Like, I like, that's why I even enjoyed, like, when Mario, like, you'd have the Mario game, and it'd be like, what was it? Oh gosh, it'd be like Mario Soccer or whatever, Mario whatever, and Mario Golf, and that was, and Mario Tennis, and those were fun because it was different, you know. It wasn't the same old thing you always see. I actually did enjoy that. Get this guy out of the way. Very nice. We got this guy up here. They should have nerfed his ass out. Historically, he's in this guy's hole. Historically. Historically accurate. That's what he is. Why is he there? Nobody wants him there. I need to safely go to the save point. And I already forgot my little handy dandy path. I'm just gonna go this way instead, guys. This is a fresh file, brother. I don't do that New Game Plus stuff. To me, it gives you an unfair advantage. Gives you an unfair advantage. Rush to the shrine. Hurry up. Come on, mama. They need to speed that up. Okay, we're good. Borderlands style. Yeah, that would be cool. There was something like that. I thought it was for a soccer game. I don't quite remember. But it was cel shaded. No, it was NBA Street. It was NBA Street, but it was like the sequel or something. I remember that now. Okay, now we're going to circle back around this way. It was, yeah. I'm going to go this way and then avoid getting shot in the head. Then we can wait for some Skyborn might. We're going to take that guy out, rush the building, and then we'll be good from there. This guy's still chasing me. Okay, brother, come on. If they want to censor stuff, they can censor this clown up here. I almost said it again. This guy's got me saying bad words. Give me a hug. Okay, there you go. You come to me. I need cheaper spells. Immediately. ASAP, please. Okay, we're gonna go here. That's a big mine over there. That's a new one, isn't it? That seems new to me. Go here. There's a mine over here, I thought. I could be incredibly mistaken, though. Whoa, gosh. Okay. Topaz seeds. Yeah, I'm waiting for this, brother. All right. Going for it. And then we're going to make a sharp left in here. Actually, no. We didn't even clear out all this stuff. Let me go in here real quick. Oh, my face. I was looking at my items. No! Of course I missed. I bet you don't like fire, Missy. Survive. You've got all the fire resistance, though. That was crazy. Don't you dare. Stop calling me spam callers. Okay, we got... Oh! I thought I was going to jump off the ledge. Okay, we're good. I'm going to grab this. Come around. And we'll go down. I'm just going to drop down. Then we would have circled around to grab the shrine. But we'll do that in due time. Actually, let's just do it now. Enough NFL now. Sorry. No, it's fine. That's perfectly fine. Man, you guys chatted it up. Hold on. I got a bug here while talking on an NPC and the frostbite still builds up. Oh, gosh. Oh, cool. You're totally immune now since you were getting frostbite in a dialogue sequence. That's cool. New Game Plus is an advantage, Matthias. Until out of nowhere the difficulty amps up and they and they go crazy. Oh yeah, that too. Marcus says on Madden I play arcade mode and max my stats to the nines. I'll say OP as hell, still not a cakewalk. Yeah, that's nuts. Shayla says I had 2 bosses freeze in the boss arena when I beat them in fights today until after you rest at the shrine. Both were the Ming generals. You had 2 bosses freeze. I think that's intended. Like their models are still there, and you killed them. I think that's supposed to happen. So is that Ai Ning-chi and then the Ming general dude with the old dude? Because if that's the case, then they are supposed to like not be dead. They just beat them, which is, I mean, to me it's fine. Harrison says, I think the patch also removed mines. It didn't remove them. It just nerfed them a bit. Nerfed the damage. Kept them there for strategic value, kind of like we used for the other enemies. Enough NFL. Oh, that doesn't bother me at all. Matthias says, didn't mean unfortunate. I have no idea how that word even got autocorrect. Not removed totally, Harrison, just less of them. Yeah, there's been less since the first few chats, but other than that, it's pretty much just the fact that they reduced the damage that you receive from them, and they made them big as balls. They're huge. Look how big they are. Okay, so let's go over here. We gotta make some progress, guys. I didn't realize it's 116. I gotta move. I have to move, guys. Lemonade. Y'all are so nice to each other. I love that. Y'all are too kind. We are gonna try something that could potentially break Chao Ying's quest. We're gonna pick up the bamboo missive in either case, though. Agree to help. We'll get the bamboo missive, and then she would then be seeking a second white jade dumpling, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to give it to her because I'm going to try and, for the sake of science, try and trigger a quest or like an alternate outcome for the treasurer. So we were looking at that here in just a few moments. Hopefully we get there pretty quickly. Let's see, we'll take you out. Should be a brother in here. Very nice. Getting all the iframes, baby. Shayla says, yes, I think that's the case. I was just interested because at first I was worried I hadn't beaten them. Yeah, they just don't, like, die. And I think they're going to improve, like, what it looks like. Because right now, I'm sure their model's just, like, you beat them and they just stand there. Like, they're supposed to have additional dialogue and then to make the plot make more sense. So those are minor adjustments that I can certainly tolerate. I don't see the problem in that too much. I mean, just, hey, they gotta appease some folks. Kind of the name of the game. Oh yeah, we don't want to fight this dude yet. That's why I didn't do this normally. Okay. So we typically do go up here so we can take out that first spire. That's right. Goodness gracious. Marcus said it before, but everyone on here is so nice. Cheers to you all. Best chat group on YouTube. Yeah, I second that, Marcus. I got a pretty awesome community. You guys are awesome. Okay, dodge quickly. We're gonna go in here and get punched. Okay, no, we're not gonna get punched. Well, then I will take out this cuckoo then. Ah, it's a little short. Right about now. Gotcha. Okay. Actually, I would like to take this archer out of the way as well. He's kind of annoying. Actually brings a tear to my eye. Yeah. Normally, you know, if you ever watch like I'm like, man, these people are toxic. But it's just cool to have you guys and actually be like wholesome. And we joke around, we say silly things and all the things, but at least like we never, it never gets like where we're like arguing or disrespect. And we always have difference in opinions. And that's fine. Like I like that. It's like be for real, you know, be real, but be nice. And you guys do that all the time, so it's just really awesome. I'm very, very fortunate. Very fortunate. So Purple Camellia, did I grab the item down here? There was an item here I normally don't grab because he's shooting me in the head. Now we can take these guys out. We'll grab the item that they're guarding. Ow, sorry. I was looking at my items. I'm gonna heal. Yeah, okay. Isn't that a mine there? No. Guys! Oh gosh, I'm getting scared. There it is. There's the mine. I missed, but barely. Okay, he's dead. Now we can go here. Then we can... Oh, frostbite. Then we can go up here. We'll go to the second spire in just a moment. We're making some pretty good progress, though. Matthias says, I may have missed it since I was a minute or two late to the stream, but did you go over everything in the patch? I did. I know you mentioned doing so on your previous stream. How much? So not so much nerfage. It's more so like you get faster heals and the knockdown animations sped up ridiculously fast, which is great. But it's more so like the, you know, certain things like what Shayla was mentioning, like historically accurate or significant figures, like they won't get killed anymore. So like the Emperor, the one that's reborn, possibly Ai Ning-Chi, possibly even the Ming general guy, those guys don't get killed. They just get like defeated, and then there's like kind of supposed to be eventually, if not already, there will be some additional dialogue that's added to show like that they've been defeated and whatever else, but they're not killed. It's because, you know, people were complaining about like how it was targeting a certain demographic and stuff, and the Chinese community and all that. So it was, you know, something that, because I lack the knowledge, you know, I definitely gotta have an open ear to it and be, you know, like I'll try and understand what their, you know, thoughts and issues are. So, but in either case, I thought it was pretty interesting because when I logged in today on my off-stream profile, I beat the Reborn. I ended up beating the rest of the game as well, but once you beat the Reborn in the vanilla game, Yu Shua would be standing next to the Emperor, and they're like, eventually when you reloaded, they die, and then you just see Yu Shua's stuff off to the side. Well, now they're gone, but instead of the item being over there, it's to the right of the shrine, and there's a lore book, and it's like, and it's Yu Shua writing saying, "Hey, Wuchang, we're good to go. We're fine. We're just healing. I'm with the Emperor. We're all good." You know, so it's like, it's more closure, honestly, to me. The devs did have to appease to the whiners and complainers. Yep. But Marcus had also said before, but you are the best content creator on YouTube, hands down. I appreciate all your work. Oh, Susanna says we would do a Borderlands 4 party. Heck yeah. That's another game. So I wonder, can I can fight this guy then, right, Shayla? Yeah, I can. So it's more so like the actual generals and stuff then. So that means the first enemy in the game won't be a difference. There won't be a change. Heck yeah, I forgot all about that. Borderlands 4 is another one, and that's coming out really soon too. That's coming out in shoot, September 12th, I think. Yikes. Yeah, that's gonna be nuts. We will do a Borderlands 4 party, Marcus. That's an excellent idea. Matthias says, so let me get this straight. People were complaining about a fantasy fictional game wasn't entirely historically accurate. That is exactly what happened, Matthias, actually. But instead of yeah, so essentially like what happened is they felt like a certain race wasn't represented, and it was like targeted, or certain, you know, like, you know, certain like a group of like from the Chinese culture or whatever. I don't have all the knowledge, and I'm not educated on it enough, so I don't want to like say anything incorrectly. But yeah, long story short, there was some definite issues with that, and they were like, well, you're only killing one type of person, not another type. And so the Ming people and all the historically significant people aren't supposed to die. So now they're like, okay, they won't die. Even though they literally in the beginning state like, hey, this is a work of fiction and whatever else. Everything is just, you know, these are all just, what do they say? Coincidence. It's purely coincidence if anything ties up with anything. And they even added like, there is no attempt at trying to be like discriminatory or anything like that. So it's like all that. And then people still are like, but the fake character in the game that you made become a dragon still dies. It's like, okay. Okay. So yeah, they were mad that a work of fiction was inaccurate. Yeah, and the funny thing is, the people from Lianzi are largely of the I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, the correct terminology, they're Han Chinese. So it's like, that's the larger demographic, and they're saying that they were like pretty much being discriminatory against like the others, and then how it was, how if you're you know, attacking or vilifying the historically significant figures, like that's a bad thing. So it's like, oh my gosh, like literally just a work of fiction. But unlike in Neo, when you can take the work of fiction and you can like, okay, Noda Obunaga is going to be evil, okay? And he's always evil in every game, but you just could not do it with this one. So very interesting. Oh, it is September 12th. Okay, you said September 14th. Okay, September 12th. Good. That's what I thought. So in Act 4 they stop being. That's what I thought too. That's whenever they'll be fighting primarily against the bow or the avian enemies. So he's, yeah, another one you can't kill. Yeah, I've seen so many. You know, it's kind of like Matthias. It's kind of like back whenever, you know, when there was like every single game was like a World War II game. Like every game ever made was a World War II game, and then you always were fighting against the Nazis and stuff. Well, even that became an issue. I was like, oh goodness. So there's always something. There's always something, you know. Oh, I need to get out of here. Yep, I'm dead. Lovely. Lovely. But yeah, it goes crazy sometimes. You can't even, like, works of fiction have to be somehow in a way accurate, which is weird. But yeah, there was a period where like it was, you couldn't have the Nazis as the bad guys, and I'm like, what? Like, it's nuts. Like, but in either case, very interesting. I mean, the times that we live in are very interesting indeed. But it's just odd to see that works of fiction and something as simple as a video game, I say simple because I mean obviously it takes a lot of work, can stir up some bigger issues, you know? And so, oh no, I'm in trouble, guys. I am in trouble. And I'm like panic rolling. Lovely. I forgot she aggroes everything else too. I'm gonna die again. Yep. Panic rolling is never a good thing, but it's fine. She's dead. I don't know if she'll come back though. I think she's hopefully stole my souls and I'm just done with it. Because I'd love to move forward. You know, Borderlands is a game that I've never truly attempted a walkthrough on. Like a game of that kind of... It's not even like a size. It's an interesting type of game to do a guide on because it's so extensive. I may or may not. I've tried to take it upon myself to do like 100% guide at least once every other month. Ideally, I like to do one game a month, but it's just, those are so taxing. There's like, it's a lot. They go, oh, she is back. Those are quite tough to do. I'm just getting eaten alive. Do you have a cannon up there, brother? So I may or may not do, I'll play it 100% guaranteed, but I don't know if I'm going to do a guide. I might do like mini guides, like, but a walkthrough, most likely not a walkthrough. So hopefully that makes sense. I typically like to do at least a 100% guide for a game that I really am, really enjoy, or in a genre that I'm pretty comfortable with, which is like Metroidvanias or Souls-likes. But for a game of like that style, I think it'd make more sense for me to do like mini guides and not a complete walkthrough. I think that would be the best way to word it. He said enough Borderlands 4 now. No, Marcus, you're fine. Harrison says the Tiger and Dragon boss had a small name tweak. They added the word obsession to the end of their title. Yeah, and that makes sense because they're the result of somebody else's obsession. The obsession of the people to bring back the emperor that had already died and sustain the Ming Dynasty beyond its natural life cycle. And then the sovereign, he was resurrected as well. So I mean, I think that's perfectly fine. Martin Clark says, good evening, my friend. What is up, Martin? How are you doing? How are you, my friend? Okay. I'm not going to mess with these guys. We're going to rush past the little bamboozler guy. Oh. We're going to go this way. Gigantic mine right in front of us. Make sure I don't get blown up. Okay, we're good. We're good. We got to make some progress. We are dragging butt right now. Martin, how are you? As a famous stoner once said, times they are indeed a-changing. I like that. Very scientific, Matthias. I think I'm going to get blown up by this exploder. I thought there was an item up here. Mayhaps not. And I could have sworn that I was like, I know there was somebody in here. I was like, I'm going crazy now. Let's go around first, and then we'll come back. Okay, yes. Yes, indeed. That scared me really bad. Mark says, as long as you play and we can watch is what I mean. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I will be definitely doing a playthrough for sure. I just don't know if I'll do a guide because it's just such an extensive game. It's quite extensive. It's a little overwhelming in time. Even this game for initially for me was quite overwhelming to make a guide on, you know? And especially with everything being ever changing, adds so many layers of complexity to it. I'm doing good, man. Just I was saying, I just missed an enemy though. I'm doing good. We are doing our second playthrough of Wuchang Fallen Feathers. We are working on a 100% guide. Everything is just shaping up really nicely. I'm loving this game. We're going through some of the changes right now. Some of the changes that require, I guess added a bit of censorship from the side of the Chinese community to make things a little bit more, I guess, acceptable or whatever. So very interesting stuff. Interesting times we live in, and honestly, it's interesting to see how those things all play out, and how even something like a video game can be impacted. Sir? Oh no! My madness is low again. Stop it! Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. Okay, I need to get behind you, sir. I got it. Okay, now... That was scary. That didn't work nearly as well as I thought it would. Ah, my face. No! I'm spamming all my heals here. Okay, this didn't do anything. I think regular magic would probably be better. Ow. Yep, that missed. Okay, why do I keep dying here? Ugh. He is way too resilient to that. No! Okay. Damn it. Dang it. Damn it. Darn it. All the words. Walter says, this area at first seemed huge and so difficult, but now looking at you play and thinking about it again, it wasn't so bad. It's not so bad if you can actually use your sword, I think, Walter, right? Marcus, for sure, I completely understand you. I apologize. I misunderstood you initially. That was my fault. Oh, you're good, though. You don't have to... you're definitely... You have to clarify. That was my bad. I thought you were saying, am I going to do a guide? And I'm like, man, I don't know, because... People have been, every time I play a game, they're like, are you going to do a 100% guide? I'm like, I don't know, man. It stresses me out. It's a lot of work and takes so much time. And if I don't get the game early, it kind of sucks because I'm missing out on the ability to give you the guide like when you need it most. So, but yeah, Borderlands, I'll probably just be getting along with the public at the same time everybody else does. So, no guide, but certainly a playthrough. Absolutely. Yeah, Shayla's kind of a... She learns these things so quickly, though. Alright, let's not die anymore. I'm about sick of dying. I need to make progress. I don't know if I have 30 minutes is sufficient. Let me do what I gotta do. But I'll try. I'm gonna add another spell to our repertoire as well. Harrison says, if I remember correctly, if you don't kill the optional North General boss and try to enter the Cloud Palace, you get to fight the treasure. That's what I'm trying to get to do. That's what I'm trying to do, Harrison. I triggered that because I'm gonna actually skip Ai Ning Chi and see if I can obtain that armor, because that's the only thing you can't really... I mean, I want to see if you can get that armor and then go back, and how that would impact your quest for Huang Jiani. It seems like it makes more sense to make the treasurer evil on a same attempt where you make Huang Jiani evil. So it seems to make more sense if those two quest lines fail together. That way you can have the negative interactions, but I don't know. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for anyways. That's the math behind it. I'm gonna do this. But that costs 2 as well, doesn't it? Okay, we're gonna do this. Yeah, I think, so you are 100% correct, Harrison. That's just something I've never experienced before, and I'm trying to do because on my guide, I tried something and I passed some, and I didn't go back to Ainin Chi, and I finished the file and I messed it up. I was like, whoops. So yeah. This guy is pretty bad, Walter. I've fallen off so many times with this guy. Shayla, what are you asking? So I can definitely answer if you're asking about the quest that I'm talking about. That's not very smart. Okay, we're not doing that. How the balls? Oh my gosh. Did he die too? He died too. Somebody died. Somebody died too. Haha, gravity. So XP chat, so what that is, Marcus, like if whoever is the top 50 chatters will be on a leaderboard. The top 3 chatters have a crown next to them. It only lasts per each of the, per stream, like it resets every single stream. But whoever does the most chat, or even like things like super chat and stuff are calculated in there, that will be the person that's the king or queen of chat. And then the other 2 people behind them, so the top 3 people will all have crowns. I'm gonna skip Ainin Chi. Yeah, Shayla, so that's the way you trigger it. So you have to light the 3 spires. That will then drop down the bridge, and you skip Ainin Chi, and you go defeat the general. That will then trigger the treasure to be hostile, and then you get his armor, which is like the only armor set that you'd have to get in a separate playthrough, because it could potentially also break the quest line for Chao Ying, and I'm trying to figure out if that's the case or not, because Chao Ying needs a second white jade dumpling. So how do we get that jade dumpling if we don't beat Ainin Chi? So if we defeat the command or the Ming general first, can we go back after we trigger the treasure hostile like encounter to go back and defeat Ainin Chi and then get the white jade dumpling and give it to whatever Chao Ying and all that stuff? So I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. That's the only thing I didn't test. I know how to get the that armor set, but I didn't do any of the other testing because I didn't even think about that. I was like in a weird I wasn't paying attention, and I was like rushing through, and I was like, oh man, I didn't test very thoroughly, so that was my fault. That was my fault indeed. I think the dude died. I think he fell down with me, which makes sense. Refugee camp in my second playthrough, and he still ended up deceased. Yeah, fam. It pretty much means whoever chats the most. Borderlands, I never played that. I would like a playthrough from Inhuman. How many more games can I beat through Inhuman? I'm invincible. Hey, when we're together, we can do anything. When our powers combine. He died. Haha, what a fool. That's what he gets for whooping me so many times. Refugee camp in your second playthrough, and he still ends up deceased. I discovered this in my spell playthrough. Went to fight the North General after killing the treasure. Surprisingly, the general is weak against corruption. Question, Harrison. So you can defeat the Ming general first and then go back to Ainin Chi? Because if that's the case, then you can obtain the treasure's garb. Since Huang Jiani is not there, that's fine. But if you can defeat Ainin Chi afterwards, then you can give Chao Ying the white jade dumpling. So you can essentially you can obtain everything then in that particular run. But Huang Jiani becomes evil, and I really like her. Your uninteresting chat. No, man, your chat's awesome. Shayla says, oh, okay, I messed up Neon's quest after seeing him in Hills Watch. Evidently, I didn't talk to him before I beat the commander. Oh, no. Oh, no. Walter says, I noticed Twitch is like 12 seconds ahead of your YouTube stream. This is the delay, but actually it's more than just 12 seconds for me. It's closer to almost like 45 to a minute on YouTube. The delay I feel. Harrison has also discovered in my playthrough that if you don't give dumplings to the old lady, she appears in the refugee camp. If you don't give her dumplings. Harrison, that's excellent. I have a question for you, though. If you don't give her the white jade dumplings, do you still get the divination plate at the Worship's Rise in Ruins? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me know and I can explain it to you, because that's really important for me to find out. I need to know, damn it, Harrison. Damn it, Harrison. Tell me. I'm just kidding. Pressure's on you, right? I'm just kidding. Whoa! Okay, he's dead. I'm just kidding. If you don't give her the dumplings, she appears in the refugee camp. That is so interesting. Because, you know, the funny thing is she is an oracle. And if you give her the white jade dumplings, she's able to then see the truth again, which I figured that was okay or good. But it doesn't seem like that's always the case, especially if she appears in the refugee camp. Maybe she can give us the divination plate without being, you know, herself, I guess. With, you know, without being put in a jar. Let's just say. Iframes. Dang it. Darn it. Thank you for subscribing, Nateen Jedhav. Welcome to the channel. I'm getting my butt whooped here. Going for it. Still alive. Can respect that. We got 2 spires down. We need to get the 3rd one, and we're gonna skip the rebel camp just for the sake of me getting this boss down in this stream. But I only have until 2. I can't extend my stream like I normally can because I gotta go pick up my baby girl. So I can't like actually be late. I can always start early, but I can't start later. That's why I've been starting at 10 in most days. So tomorrow we'll start at 10 a.m. again, Central Time, of course. Sir, I need some Skyborn might. Please die. Oh gosh. I was starting to get antsy. Alright, we got some feathering juice. Harrison says, yeah, I don't know. Damn it, Harrison. Harrison, where are you at on your file? Because I'll tell you exactly where you need to go to confirm for me. Where are you at on your magic file? Are you in Worship's Rise and Ruins yet? Please say yes. Tell me. If you don't want to die, puppy dog, I'm gonna have to take you out the hard way. Sure, it's not important. I'm just trying to figure out what I missed because so far Wukong hasn't taken any of my items. I have this playthrough to expand his shot. What a weirdo. Did you help him when his tummy was hurting in Light Zen Temple? Because if you don't help him up, he's not gonna do it. If you no, I didn't know he was there. If you don't help him up, he's not gonna be very nice. Trying to dodge purposely, so and I'm just getting hit by everything. There you go. You're at Zhenwu Temple. Dang it. Okay, Harrison. So if you end up playing and you get to Worship's Rise and Ruins, we're gonna pretend here, okay? There's gonna be a shrine at the Reverent Temple. You're gonna go behind the shrine and break the first big red jar you see, and then you're gonna get the divination plate. If you've done the white jade dumplings like normal, like that I've done. If you get that, or if she hands you the divination plate beforehand, let us know in chat either tomorrow or whenever you get to there, okay? The divination plate, to my knowledge, can be obtained through giving her the white jade dumplings, but I think she dies and you get it from a jar. You don't really get to know. So I didn't know she appeared in the refugee camp, so that's even more knowledge. You can figure out kind of what triggers that. Little guy, how are you alive? Okay, I only have 3 heals. We gotta be very careful here. Oh no, it only freezes here for some reason. Only when I'm streaming too. It doesn't do this when I'm playing alone. You're at Zhenwu Temple. Yeah, you got a little bit to go. A little ways to go. These guys are pretty susceptible to magic. Roll at me. His iframes, man. Makes me sick. Okay, you're dead. Yay!
Life's hardships with no end in sight.
Okay. So far, so good. Oof. I wish I could backstab. That would just be so much more natural. He died? What the heck happened?
You escaped my neighbors. This village has become enough of this.
No items, huh? Harrison says, I'm in Act 4 with my Axe Blades playthrough. We'll check that out. Yeah, if you didn't give her the white jade dumplings, okay? Make sure you do not give her the white jade dumplings and let me know what happens. Because I already gave her one after Luheng View. The second one you get is from Aining Chi, so. Whoops. Alright, we need another Skyborn Might. Because I'm going to be in trouble fighting this guy. Oh man, we got like 15 minutos. We'll make some progress, we can do it. Backstab. How weak are you to regular magic? Not so much. Can you shoot again, sir? Yikes. Oh gosh. Okay. I like his little foot, his little like steps. Those are cool. Okay, there you go. I missed. Ow. Oh gosh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna heal. Our heal animation's so fast now. We're invincible. Dark Frost Flames, very nice. We are good to go. Kofi, Marcus, Marcus, thank you so much, man. Marcus with the huge donation over on Kofi. Thank you so much, Marcus. You are too kind, man. I tell you, you guys are so generous. I really appreciate that. That came out of nowhere. Thank you so much, Marcus. I really appreciate you. Marcus with the big donation over on Kofi. Thank you, thank you. I'm sorry, that scared me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Marcus. You need to be healing. You need to be saving that money and healing. I feel guilty unless like you're in 100% health, okay? I need you to be able to use both your arms before I can accept any more generosity. But no, I thank you so much, Marcus. That was good. That worked out really nicely. Oh, we're kicking her butt, guys. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Thank you again. I really appreciate you, man. You're awesome. No! I have no more health. She went really, really wild on us there. Oh, yep. Dang it. I have to go that route, though. That's fine. We're gonna rush it. Praise the tipster. Thank the tipster, says Walter. Indeed. Marcus, man. Always so generous. Thank you so much. You all are really generous. Whether it be with your time or your hard-earned money. You guys are just too nice. I really appreciate it. And I'm very thankful to have a community like you guys. Honestly, I really am. Really am. Okay. Let's not die. I don't know how I'm not triggering Shimmer there. Also, my stamina sucks. We need more stamina, right, guys? Marcus says, have missed you. Yes, we'll be healing. I said, didn't want to chat. Is not playing this, etc. No worries. So, I think everybody here is in agreement. It's like it doesn't matter if you're playing the game or not, or if you have knowledge of it or not. Like your chat is still as valuable as the next, you know. So you always are welcome to chat, and you never have to feel like you have to be quiet. I would never ask that of you. The only thing is, if you like say how honestly on the opposite side of things, like if you knew everything about the game, I'd be like, oh, maybe don't tell me the spoilers. But you know what I'm saying? Like even then, you know, you guys are really great about that. So I don't know. I can't think of an instance where your chat would not be welcome. So I really appreciate you. But yeah, you don't have to be quiet. You can always chat it up. It doesn't even matter if it's about the game. It's perfectly fine. But yeah, you're awesome, man. Thank you so much. Definitely missed you too. I was like, man, I literally, when I logged into Ko-fi the other day, because like, well, I haven't posted in a while, and I was gonna post that I'm doing the 100% guide, and I was like, man, I haven't talked to Marcus. I hope he's doing well. Didn't know you were tearing up the streets. All right, we're gonna come back down, kill this stupid dog. Sorry, dog lovers, but these are kind of mean. The mean dogs. See, I can't treat. There it is. There it is. There. That's what I was trying to do the entire time. But that's not the best spell. That's okay. And I'll take you out. Anyway, I'll eat those little hits all day, sir. Thank you. Now, the phase changer that we defeated for the Frost Flames should be defeated. Should not come back. I should have triggered. We're going to get more of Lu Bingzhang's spell as well. And we'll just do this to finish him off. We'll switch this back over and I'll read chat. Okay, we're all good. We're all caught up. Okay, good. We have to get through if I can. I have about 10 minutes or so. Yeah, of course he aggroed. Why would he aggro from a mile away? That's okay. That's okay. Very nice. Okay. We need 2 Skyborn Might, though. I don't want to just risk this fight because she is quite powerful. I'll go ahead and top off my heals, though. I couldn't get Skyborn Might from that. Okay, that's fine. I'll use these. Where are you, demon? Come here. Come to me. Nice. How'd that hurt me, too? So much for nerfing the blast radius, right? Come here. I didn't do any damage. Gotcha. Alright, now we gotta be very safe, very smart. She's incredibly aggressive. Okay, remember I said smart? At one time? I was just kidding. You're gonna drink, that's fine. And sip on your juice. No more heals for you, madam. Oh my gosh. Oh, she dodged mine too. Stop! The straight sword is so hard to predict because she's so flowery with it. Alright, crazy girl. Oh, my face. Okay, that's fine. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, one more, and she's dead. And then I gotta get to the boss. You're dead. Give me, oh, magic. We need that. Okay, so we can temper our weapon and get more magic damage. And there should be one with feathering too, so that's excellent. Okay, good, good, good. Matthias says, I was going to say, Marcus, you definitely shouldn't feel bad because I'm always distracting him with things that aren't even about the game or relevant to what he's doing. Exactly. Matthias, case in point. Exactly. Matthias will ask me about anything he's just thinking about, or if I've seen some random game, and that's excellent. That just adds to the, I don't know, it just adds to it. To me, I'm never like, really? I love that stuff. Let's see if I can hit this dude. Oh gosh. Love it. Love it. Okay, so we're good. Let's go get our revenge by this idiot over here. Boom. And he's not dead yet, of course. Got it. And then one more. Okay. That's not the spell. That's not the spell at all. That's not the call we needed there. Okay, so there's nothing in this house, and I always thought it was so strange, but we're gonna rush this area really quickly. If I'm not mistaken, this house is empty. Matthias, case definitely in point. But I love it though, you know? I welcome it, Matthias. You would think this door would open, but it doesn't. So there's just nothing. There's nothing in there. This, I think, is where Matchstick will be if you don't find the Vitality Bowl beforehand, I think. Methinks that's how it works. Oh, my spells are expensive again, I think, right? No, they're good. Oh, lovely. Thinking that's fine. We gotta run, man. I'll get an axe to the face and then just get right back up because we're gonna get through this as quickly as we can. But yeah, it seems like, I mean, their character models just stay there. Apparently, according to like Shayla, they don't seem to have the dialogue yet, which is odd because they are supposed to be getting some dialogue being like, man, you bested me in combat, but I'm not dead. So I can be politically correct. I am not dead. That house right there is next to where the house where Matchsticks will be if you... Oh, okay, cool. If you have the bowl. That's it, then. What just hit me? Not cool. Oh, Marcus says, Susanna says I have to go and take tablets now and go rest. Thank you, Matthias, and thanks, Lemonade. Been a pleasure to be back. I'm off to take Ravens to the Super Bowl. Yeah, right. Marcus says, have a nice evening. All. Hey, take care, Marcus. Have a great rest of your night, man. Heal up, get some rest, and heal up. We will see you when you are recuperated. I missed. That sucks. Bye-bye for now, Marcus. Have a nice evening, Marcus and Matthias. We gotta watch for these bodies. Ah! I thought there was a little bamboozler around here. I want to go home. That's what he says. I don't blame him. I don't blame the guy. So yeah, very minimal changes. Again, that's just YouTube at its finest, you know? Blowing things out of proportion, making things seem like it's quite literally the end of the world. But the devs just made some strategic moves to make sure that they appease the fans, and they just moved on. And that's what you should do, you just move on. Dust yourself off and try again. They removed these guys here. There are some brothers here before, and they threw rocks at me every time. They're gone now. Okay, so we need to get the third spire as quickly as possible. Take care, Marcus. Fam says, does the cannonball count as a spell? Oh, sure it does. Yeah, it's the spell of gunpowder. Duh. Oops. Oops. That... You didn't see that. You did not see that, fam. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what fam's talking about. Does anyone know what fam's talking about? There was some sort of cannon somewhere? No clue. I have no clue. Hiya! General. Okay, I'm gonna pick up these just for fun, because why not? We can drop down. Whoopsies! So spam. You know, the thing is, right? The name of the challenge truly is like, can it be done, right? Those guys, you don't even have to fight those guys. They don't even count. They don't have name tags. They don't even have name tags. They don't count. Oh, you got in the way. The dog got in the way. See, that's why we don't like dogs. Because they do dumb stuff. They just get in the way. And you're dead. There used to be humans there talking amongst themselves right here. They weren't saying, I mean, they had some dialogue, but they were like, oh man, we're screwed. Yep, we are. You know, that kind of thing. It didn't get much deeper than that. Fam, have a great night. Have a great night. Get some rest. We'll see you Friday. Ow. No, that's bad. Wrong button. Also didn't happen. He's quite resilient. White. I do that, and I'm gonna have to kill some more cuckoos around the way anyways. Twin bandits, baby! Those seem like lots of fun. Okay, I gotta move, I gotta move. I gotta move. Here's little guy. Little man's dead now. Nothing here. I always thought it was so odd. There were brothers over here on this other side. They're still there. Oh yeah, we can't kill these guys. So yeah, these guys were annoying before. This is the benediction door. Okay. Open this up real quick. We'll light the third thing as quickly as possible. We have like a few segundos. I don't remember this either. Oh yeah, I do. Just a budding red mercury. Let's see here. Go with that. I think we're bumping up this, and then we're gonna jump up here as well. Oh yeah, we're getting some juicy, juicy nodes. Okay, so let's light that thing real quick, and then that's probably all I'm gonna be able to do. The next stream will be set up perfectly for our tests. There's just a lot to clean up, and I can't forget that. We have a lot of cleanup. Oh goodness. That's why you do want to do it in one run if you can. Can't use my sword, I forgot. Big guy up here. Hold on, alarm. I missed! Oh, no way. Oh, no. That was perfect timing though, guys. I do have to run. I can't extend it any further, but next stream we're going to light the third spire. We're going to clear out the rest of Cloud Spire, go check out Mort Grotto and the Rebel Camp. But of course, we are going to purposely skip Aining Chi so we can trigger the evil treasure outcome. That's an alternate outcome to that quest. The only way to get his armor, by the way. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I have an absolute blast with you guys. I want to say thank y'all so much. It really means so much for me to you guys to be here and hang out with me. You could be anywhere else on the internet, but instead you're hanging out with me. And it means a lot. It means more than you know. Honestly, it's because of you guys that I'm able to even live this dream of mine. So thank y'all so much. You guys are awesome. I want to say thank y'all so much for being the best part of my channel. Tune in tomorrow for the rest of this, not only the 1.5 tests, but the spells only run. And no, I don't know what you're talking about in terms of cannons or a backstab. Never seen it, never heard of it. So you guys are awesome though. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Matthias says, awesome stream as always. Thank you so much. You guys take care. Have a great rest of your day, great rest of your weekend if I don't see you.